Good afternoon and welcome to the Virtual Community Service and Success Stories Symposium for Spring 2021 under the theme 10 Years of Celebrating Quality Education. My name is Ghia Al-Asad and I work for the Outreach and Civic Engagement Department, and it is with great pride that I am the Master of Ceremony for today's event. We are virtually gathered here to celebrate our University Scholarship Program, USP, and Higher Education Scholarship, HES Scholars, Civic Engagement, and Pioneering Community Service projects. As we celebrate LAU's 10 years of quality education, we have a word by Professor Li Samyang, the Assistant Vice President for Outreach and Civic Engagement, OCE. Professor Samyang is also a lecturer of diverse courses in the Social Sciences Department. Over the past decade, Professor Samyang has successfully led key special programs at LAU that underscore the university's commitment to civic engagement and outreach. Global Classrooms LAU Model UN in Lebanon, Global Classrooms International in New York, LAU's Model Arab League, LAU's Model European Union, LAU's Model African Union, LAU's Model Good Governance, and the USAID-funded University Scholarship Program. He has given plenty of workshops to youth and corporate employees. In addition, he is also responsible for forging strategic alliances with influential civic engagement and philanthropic organizations, and for cooperating the strategic plan related to his area. He is the author and the co-author of many books and journal articles. Professor Li Samyang, the floor is yours.
It is a source of inspiration, and as a matter of fact, inspiration in action, to see that since fall 2011 and until today, the Outreach and Civic Engagement Department at the Lebanese American University has already recruited and developed the academic and the leadership skills of 675 students. Today, we are celebrating in this success story and the Community Service Symposium the vestige and the leadership development of another batch of students. John Maxwell says, let us grow together instead of let us go together. Indeed, the University Scholarship Program have been growing with the Lebanese American University in terms of their academic excellence on the one hand. This is the first wing of leadership, and the second wing of leadership, which is the civic engagement, the community service program, the internship, the workshop, and the leadership activities. It takes two wings for us to be able to fly. Here, I would like to celebrate that since fall 2011 and until now, we have had 13,550 hours of community service projects/programs. We have had 304 leadership activities, and we have had more than 1,149 success stories. What a vestige, what an achievement, and what a source of pride. So our success stories lies on three pillars. 80% of our students graduate with a cumulative GPA of 3.0 and above. It's an example of critical analysis, of a hard and extraordinary work ethics, and of intellectual curiosity, in addition to acquisition of pedagogical skills. 2, each and every student does a community service program, an example of servant leadership, an example of civic-mindedness, civic engagement, and volunteering activity. And most importantly, all of the students go to a series of workshops determined by psychometric analysis and the individualized development plan. These three magical angles of academic excellence, of community service program and civic engagement and leadership and volunteering, and 3 of psychometric analysis and workshop development according to the IDP, individualized development plan, make it a success story par excellence. When our graduates from the HES program go to the job market, they lure people and they win virtue in the eyes of the employer. So blessed is this program, which flies with two wings, which develops the rounded person and which is really aligned to the mission statement of the Lebanese American University. A university committed to academic excellence, to innovative pedagogy, to the development of the whole person, to student-centeredness, and to the formation of leaders in a diverse world. I congratulate each and every one of you. I congratulate the staff, the faculty. I congratulate everyone at the Lebanese American University because Lebanese American University has become synonymous with youth empowerment, leadership development, and a shining success story. Thank you very much.
The OCE department has prepared a short documentary showcasing the success stories of our stellar students who did an outstanding job during the academic year 2020-2021. We're pretty sure that you will enjoy watching this video.
My name is Mariam Akil. I am an LAU USP Cycle 2 student majoring in mathematics. I believe that a good education is the right for any talented student. LAU was always above and beyond my reach. I never thought that this dream might ever come true until one day back in school, when I was in grade 10, I entered a classroom specialized for workshops, where LAU was presenting the grant for grade 12 students. I remember leaving that room determined that I'm going to spend all my days studying and working on myself in order to be accepted in that grant. And that's what happened. I worked hard for it and I earned it. This experience will forever live in me. I will always remind myself that I am unstoppable. If I work hard for anything in life, I will eventually have it. My journey at LAU was full of excitement and dedication, because I was studying what I'm passionate about the most, and that's mathematics. LAU shaped me on a personal level. I was a very shy person who barely used to talk. My older self would be shocked if she knew that I'm talking so clearly in front of a camera. And that's what happened. When you step out of your comfort zone, there is a whole life waiting for you. Thanks to USAID scholarship program, I had the opportunity to be a volunteer teacher at Mumkin. I was giving math sessions for grade 9 students, and this is where I fell more in love with teaching math and have the ability in supporting and motivating the students in their studies. My community service project, my team and I gave workshops in a public school called Ramal about time and stress management, and we gave them guidebooks to help them out in their official exams. All the capacity building workshops, the community service projects, the internships at schools, all of these activities and opportunities changed my personality, my vision, my future plans. I can honestly say that I stepped in LAU as a person, and I'm stepping out of it as a whole different person with a different mindset, full of dreams and goals. LAU helped me discover what really intrigues me in math. Thanks to the constant support and professional assistance from its instructors, I'm completing now my master's degree in applied and computational mathematics at LAU. Everything happens for a reason. It was meant for me to enter the wrong classroom back in grade 10. It was meant for me to work hard on myself and to earn that grant. I will forever be grateful to all the experiences and lessons that I learned at LAU, and I can't wait to know what the future holds as long as I believe in myself and what I can achieve.
Hi, my name is Hassan Ali Yassin, and it all started with the 20,000 Lebanese pounds I borrowed in order to go to Beirut to submit my USP application to the Lebanese American University. I'm a passionate dreamer willing to explore the infinite world. I was always enthusiastic to make the best out of my potentials and eager to enhance my capabilities. Back then in high school, I applied to the English Access Micro Scholarship Program sponsored by the US Department of State. And during this program, I evolved to become a better version of myself. I also learned about the University Scholarship Program, and I said, this is it. This is it, Hassan. This is what you were always waiting for. So I really worked hard in order to get it and in order to fit its requirements. A big challenge I faced was coming to Lebanon back from Africa. I felt that I lost many things. The people around me felt the same way, which was very demotivating. They thought it will be difficult for someone to make it through a public high school since my Arabic language was very weak. I couldn't speak write, or read Arabic properly. Eventually, someone will ask, why a public school and not a private school where you can take all the subjects in English? The answer to this question was simply my parents' financial situation. But trust me, this movie has a happy ending and we're just getting started. I published a poetry book at the age of 17. I got a high distinction in the Lebanese official exams, and I got a scholarship to study mechanical engineering at one of the most prestigious universities in the Middle East, LAU. Here I am striving for more, to make myself proud, to make my family proud, and above all, to make my community proud. Here I am striving to be the person who I always wanted to be, someone that the world will remember. I believe I can change the world, not because I got what it takes, but because I'm a dreamer who believes in his dreams. During my journey at LAU, not only did I get exposed to quality education, but to a wide variety of programs that help enhance my academic and professional skills. I also got exposed to mentorship programs and workshops that are more than enough to prepare anyone for a successful future. With USP at LAU, I became an effective person in the community by taking part in a variety of community services, as well as implementing my own community service project at Nabih Bizri Public High School in Saida. I gave series of workshops about drug addiction and their bad effects on high schoolers. At LAU, I won series of competitions and volunteered with numerous organizations. At LAU, I conducted my undergraduate research. At LAU, I got accepted in international companies in Austria, Switzerland, Japan, and Portugal. At LAU, I graduated with more than 4 internships, of which one of them is with the Community Support Program sponsored by USAID and organized by Chemonics. And with this internship, I fulfilled the main goal of the scholarship, which is to support the community with your chosen major. Today, I am more than ready to enter the job market with great motivation and passion. I believe that the journey of the USP scholars does not end after graduation, but continues by positively impacting themselves and the community around them. I always want to make a change in my community, and now my big dream is to obtain a higher degree to make a bigger change. It all starts with a step, and my first step was the university scholarship program, a step towards infinite success and change. Anyone can make a change. Anyone can make an impact. Before, I was someone whom very little believed in. They found it impossible for me to even gain a degree due to my hard financial situation. But I had faith in myself to succeed one day. And here we are. And trust me when I say, the view is delightful. Just as how Alan Turing said, sometimes it is the people who no one imagines anything of, who do the things no one can imagine.
My name is Jinan Nader. I'm a USP 7 Cycle 3 student majoring in nursing. I was introduced to the USAID Scholarship Program grant through my high school, and as soon as I got the application, I had one goal in mind that I wanted to reach, and it was me getting that LAU USP grant. It was a long process and a hard one, but I was convinced that all that work will definitely pay off, and it did. The moment I knew I got the scholarship was indescribable, and I'm looking forward to a lot of similar moments in the future. With LAU's powerful and developed programs and courses, my life was turned upside down. My priorities, my mindset, and my whole energy changed. Even the way that I look at the future changed. And that's definitely because of the motivational environment I have right now. From my professors to my colleagues, USP is a community that every student should wish to be part of. Giving back to my community was one of the goals that I wanted to achieve. Thankfully, with the help of USP, I was able to tackle an issue that concerns all people during my community service project, CSP. My team and I decided to do a project about stress management to help women in Alay in dealing with stress through different ways like sleep, healthy food, and exercise. We provided practical ways for them to apply in their daily lives, like dance and yoga, among others. I was very excited to give the dancing classes, something I am immensely passionate about in life. In addition to that, I had the opportunity to volunteer at the Cancer Awareness Village, and I tutored kids at different schools like Al Maqasid and Saida. As for my academic course, the nursing school at LAU provided us with many opportunities to implement our nursing skills at different hospitals. LAU MCRH was one of the hospitals I had an internship in. During this experience, I appreciated more than ever the major that I'm studying, as I was able to give the love and care to the patients to make them feel better. In the middle of this internship, Beirut exploded. Remembering that day still brings back nightmares. I was angry and terrified, but I never felt helpless. People rushed in the hospital, and we were all focusing on one thing: saving lives as much as possible and not letting anyone die. It was a state of emergency that us nurses and doctors had to rush and provide all the help we could give. I went to the hospital every day, and every day felt like a new battle, a roller coaster of emotions. I can honestly say that what happened on August 4 changed me forever. As time passes and I'm studying more nursing courses and practicing different skills, I feel more ready to engage in the career that I have. It is well noted that in the COVID-19 era, the healthcare providers have taken an essential role to limit the spread of the virus. And as I'm studying nursing, I feel more proud to be part of the frontliners fighting this pandemic. I will forever be grateful for all of the experiences and challenges that USP helped me get through. And I'm looking forward to a future full of adventures that I'm ready to take on.
Our students' creativity and leadership potential always shine bright. Please enjoy the following testimonies from our scholars who were among those who implemented their community service project this academic year. Our first scholar is Carla. Coming from Al Shuf, Carla joined the USP 7 Cycle 3 Scholarship in fall 2018. She graduated from Al Batloon Official School and is majoring in computer engineering. Carla is expected to graduate in spring 2022. Carla completed her community service project in summer 2020 under the title For a Stress-Free Life. The purpose of this project is to help and teach young and adult women some techniques to reduce the daily stress they might face, as well as giving them dance and yoga sessions.
Hello, my name is Carla, and I'm USP 7 Cycle 3 Computer Engineering student at LAU. It all started back when we were in the dorms. I was living with two of my friends, Jinan and Jana. I recall that whenever we had finals, we used to eat poorly, sleep poorly, study all night, and we did not know that this affected our mental health. But we started coping with new strategies to preserve our mental health. With our community service project coming up, we decided, why not share all this knowledge with women from our community, especially with the economic situation and the big responsibilities, and thus decided on our topic, stress management. We are all prone to stress throughout our lives, so we taught participants ways and methods to overcome their stress, such as reading, journaling, sleeping well, and as the saying goes, a healthy mind in a healthy body. Since Jana, Jinan and I practice yoga and dance, we gave them a yoga session and a dance class. Seeing the smiles on people's faces when we left was the most valuable reward one could ever get, because we knew that we helped them get rid of the aches and chaos they faced all day and equipped them with the right techniques and methods to overcome their stress.
Our second scholar is Li Samyang. Coming from Saida, Li joined the USP 7 Cycle 3 Scholarship in fall 2018. She graduated from Saida Secondary High School and is majoring in marketing with a minor in advertising and public relations. Li is expected to graduate in spring 2021. Li completed her community service project in fall 2020 under the title Coping in the Era of COVID-19. The purpose of this project is to help high school students cope with the predicaments they're facing, be it psychologically, physiologically, mentally, and socially, through providing them with tips and tricks on mental health preservation, time, and stress management.
My name is Li Samyang and I'm majoring in marketing with a minor in advertising and PR. For my community service project, I've come together with 4 of my USP 7 Cycle 3 friends, Reda Sayad, Hiba Dirzi, Hassan and Tala Kayyal, to implement a project aiming at raising awareness on the importance of sorting, upcycling, and recycling. However, due to COVID-19 and the economic situation in the country, we weren't able to implement the project within public high schools the way that we have planned on doing. Hence, we have decided to tackle some social, mental, and psychological issues that we have been personally suffering from. These issues are generally caused by the sudden shift to online learning, lack of social communication, and the economic situation in Lebanon. Eventually, we have come to realize that many public high schoolers are actually suffering from these issues as well, and we wanted to help out. Therefore, we have implemented our community service project within 2 public high schools located in Saida for the age range of 16 and 18, as in grades 11 and 12, and we had over 70 participants per session. Each one of us handled a topic ranging between mental health, social communication, physical health, time management, and stress management. We also had Mr. Imad Shmaitilli from Yelip as a guest speaker to give his own professional input on the topic of preserving mental health. This community service project has not only benefited the target high schoolers, but it had also a great impact on us. Personally, I have noticed a great shift in behavior for the better, and I think my teammates can agree on that. Ever since, I've been managing my academic performance better while simultaneously managing my own physical and mental health.
On August 4, 2020, at 6 p.m., and in a matter of seconds, Beirut's port exploded, leaving 300,000 people homeless, over 7,000 people severely injured, and 200 people lost their lives. The OCE department at LAU gathered its team and came up with the Servants of Society SOS campaign to channel and to support the volunteering initiatives of our student leaders following the aftermath of Beirut's dramatic explosion.
The Outreach and Civic Engagement Department launched the Servants of Society campaign to support LAU students' volunteering initiatives following the aftermath of Beirut's traumatic explosion. With the assistance of Operations Department, Supply Department, and Hospitality Department at LAU, a tent was set at the end of Marum Khair Road, where staff are present to guide student volunteers and collect in-kind donations to directly assist and relieve affected people. Our students came all the way from their hometowns and felt as if it was their duties to bring back their shattered city out of its misery. From cleaning the shattered glass, to supplying face masks to the Lebanese Red Cross and Civil Defense, to donating food boxes, hot meals, clothes, and hygiene products, we stood hand in hand in order to ease the pain. Volunteering in such unusual times strengthened our sense of belonging and our responsibility towards our community.
Our USP and HES students have shown resiliency and adaptability well beyond the call of duty. Our students demonstrated how they are true leaders dedicated to help those in need. Enjoy the following slideshow showcasing our brave and courageous students as they stood hand in hand to help their community reduce the spread of COVID-19.
Ever since the lockdown started in March 2020, with the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic in Lebanon, our USP and HES students proved how they can take care of their community in the simplest and most thoughtful of ways to help in fighting the spread of COVID-19. It all started with awareness campaigns where they were encouraging people to stay home while highlighting that people shouldn't feel stuck, but rather safe at home. They visited homes and distributed leaflets. They collaborated with different NGOs, and they hosted online weekly sessions in order to raise awareness. From baking cakes to discovering new hobbies, our students were trying their best to add a dash of entertainment in a world where everyone is quarantined at home. They hosted online live musical concerts, online live game nights, and healthy cooking live stations. But it wasn't that fun and easy on everyone. The economic crisis in Lebanon, followed by the COVID-19 outbreak, led to the financial struggle of so many families in a very short period of time. People need help from other people, so the social bond gets stronger and face harsh time together. And that's what our students did. Whether on their own or by collaborating with different NGOs, students joined forces and were distributing food boxes and hot meals all over the country. In addition, our students collaborated with associations, hospitals, and municipalities where they were implementing safety measures to combat the outspread in their hometowns. Until today, our students are still committed in being our frontline heroes, where they're taking part in the Lebanese Red Cross, Lebanese Civil Defense, Palestinian Red Crescent, and Palestinian Civil Defense efforts to serve people with the adequate medical services and other services as well. From implementing COVID-19 precautions and logistics in schools to sanitizing public places, our students were doing their best in raising awareness and helping in the whole cleaning and sanitizing process. If we act up fast and think about the outcomes of our actions, the world would definitely be a happier and safer place to live. So, let's wear our masks and stand together.
We will now be honoring 3 of our most distinguished scholars for their leadership and academic excellence. The following video highlights the winners of the academic year 2020-2021.
If you're not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary.
Maya Angelou once said, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated."
I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it.
Acts of selfless leadership and giving back to the community know no boundaries. These unprecedented times have been a struggle on everyone, but with difficulty comes unity. Our students, each a beacon of hope and resilience, have astonished us with their sense of duty and responsibility. As we have entrusted in our students, we believe that you can also be an instrument of change. Thank you for watching our virtual Community Service and Success Stories Symposium for Spring 2021. And on to more future successes.